Welcome to the third part of my Fallout 3 series. In the last video, we completed the side quest Blood Ties, involving a vampire gang known as the Family that were terrorizing the small settlement of Arefu. I was able to convince the leader of the Family, Vance, to stop attacking the town, and in exchange, Arefu would provide blood packs they find in the waste to the Family for their vampire cravings. Now we are off to Galaxy News Radio to figure out where our father went and continue down the main storyline. And once again, thank you all for watching and enjoy this third part of my Fallout 3 series. We start off at like super duper mart-ish location, and we're gonna make our way on foot because I have nothing discovered anywhere close to Galaxy News Radio. And then the kid from Greyditch comes out of nowhere, and I try to avoid him at all costs. I wanted to see what he would do across the Lion Mine Bridge, but he just turns around and starts running the other way, which is kind of disappointing. If you guys don't know, when that kid runs up to you, he's from a little small town right up the hill there called Greyditch that's been terrorized by these giant fire ants, and he's just asking for someone to help. I will eventually do that quest, but just not right now because it's very intimidating, especially on very hard at a low level. Centaurs are probably one of the grossest creatures in this game, and they're one of my girlfriend's least favorite. I think actually our least favorite creature. They're abominations. They're made from super mutants that, or the transformation into a super mutant gone wrong, kind of, and it leaves them in that centaurish state, and it's just gross. When I was playing, I thought my hunting rifle broke here, but now looking at it, it looks like I just clicked the same hotkey that my hunting rifle was equipped to, and it made me pull out my fist. So I thought it broke, that's why I pulled out the pistol. I love the game's physics when you shoot things with a shotgun and they have like no weight to them. Being on very hard in this being a Bethesda game, how it kind of works is instead of throwing more enemies or different things happening being on very hard, the enemies I encounter will be higher level and the damage I do is reduced, their health is increased, and the amount of damage they do is significantly increased. So it seems like everything that I go up against, especially here at the beginning, I'm shooting BBs. It's doing nothing to them. Also, in these super mutant camps, you're supposed to find these wasteland captives alive, and you're supposed to save them for a boost in your karma, but it looks like this one probably got killed when I blew up the trucks. Whoops. Getting to Galaxy News Radio and a lot of the places that are going to be located in the downtown DC area isn't as simple as just walking straight there. It's all blocked off by the ruins of DC, and you have to get there through metros, underground like tunnels. So you have to find a metro that connects you to somewhere that connects to Galaxy News Radio. So it's not just go there and simply get in.
Fucking hide from me! You're dead! I'm in danger!
I really try not to use stim packs as much as I can, so I usually would try to just bolt it to the nearest thing of water instead of just using my stim packs.
Grid off. Target identified.
When I first saw a feral ghoul as a kid, I swore it was a zombie. I remember telling my friend it was a zombie. I was like, there are zombies in this game. You have to believe me. They're down in the tunnels. I never read the name. I was also like 10 years old and just not thinking. That realization came very shortly after, once I ran into a bunch of them and figured that they were actually just people that were severely irradiated. Super mutants in the Fallout world are actually created creatures. They come from this compound called FEV, or Forced Evolutionary Virus. It's been subjected into humans, and it turns them into these giant green, almost dumb beings that believe that they're the superior race, and then they like to, instead of kill people, like to capture them and make more super mutants. And that is where they come from in this world. And they typically aren't bothered by presence of feral ghouls, so they'll usually leave them alone. Like, feral and non-feral ghouls, they don't have a problem with. I don't think they can use them for the change, so they usually just kind of let them be. this is our first introduction to one of the major factions into the Fallout world, the Brotherhood of Steel. We won't get much into who they are and what they do right now because a bunch of the main story does centralize around them. So we're just going to help them right now take back control of Galaxy News Radio, which is one of their major compounds in the downtown ruins of DC.
Look, I don't know who you are, but you don't belong here. The super mutants have overrun our brothers at the Galaxy News Radio building, and we're headed there to back them up. You can tag along if you want, but keep your head down and try not to do anything stupid.
After all that fighting and getting through all that, I didn't save a single time. So when I do this, I have to restart the entire thing.
How did I do, Vargas? Pass my little trial run? Come on, Lion's Pride means me, you know it. That's our duty. Bullshit.
We'll see.
I save, fortify it up a little bit, and then I get to a safe spot so that there's no chance of me dying and having to go back in. Earlier when I told you I was shooting BBs, this is the best example of it. I mean, it takes so many shots for this thing to go down. And I am using the laser pistol and my energy weapons isn't very high. But it's insane how much damage everything takes to kill.
Oh, Vargas. Redden was good. I guess it's my turn to thank you. Anyway, the area's secure, so you're free to talk to Three Dog if you need to. She died well. All that really matters. I'll take that as a compliment. If we don't try to keep the mutants from killing everyone and everything in the Capital Wasteland, who will? The Brotherhood does its best, but sometimes it takes a little something Special. That's where the Lion's Pride comes in. Well, the Brotherhood needed a secure outpost, and the guy who runs the radio station needed to not get his head ripped off by super mutants. It's a mutually beneficial relationship. Three Dog is the man in charge. He keeps that signal broadcasting pretty much single-handedly. He's, interesting. I'll give him that much.
After all that, we're finally at Galaxy News
Watch yourself
Radio
out
where we
there.
can speak to Three Dog because we heard from Moriarty that our father was heading here
The look on
after
your
he
face
left the
says it
vault.
all. You're wondering who the heck this guy is and why you should care. Well, prepare to be enlightened. I am Three Dog, jockey of discs and teller of truths, lord and master over the finest radio station to grace the wastes, Galaxy News Radio. And you, well, I know who you are. Heard about you leaving that vault, traveling the unknown, just like dear old Dad, huh? Met him already. Yep, guilty as charged. I don't usually have exposure to the public like this. It's nice to know someone's listening. Makes carrying on the good fight that much easier. Oh, come on. You're a spitting image of the guy. He's been here before, and now you're here. Doesn't take a genius to figure it out. You want to find your dad, and it just so happens his location is known to yours truly. But if you want to know more, you're gonna have to contribute to the good fight. Galaxy News Radio is my baby. I love it. I feed it. I keep it changed. But there's one problem. No one outside of DC can hear her cry. You see, some brainless super mutant thought it would be funny to shoot at the shiny round thing on the Washington Monument. Oh, it gets worse. So, after it gets blown up, I look into how to replace the sucker. Guess what? The factory that made the relay dishes is long gone, leveled, as in we'll never find that part again. One of the Brotherhood guys that passed through here mentioned seeing a dish in one of DC's old museums. It's the dish off the old Virgo 2 lunar lander in the Museum of Technology. I want you to get it and bring it to the Washington Monument to replace the bad one. That's it. I sure know
After
how
that's
to
all
pick
said
'em.
and done, we have our
You're
next
gonna be the
objective and then
best
main
thing that ever happened
storyline,
to
which is to
Galaxy
help Three
News
Dog
in a
get
long
his
time.
radio station back
If you
up
need
and
more
running
info,
again,
I'll be here
which is
waiting.
what I'll look forward to doing in the next episode, because I'll be ending this episode here. I'm also going to be getting into some of the side quests as well, just to stretch this out a little bit, because I've been having so much fun playing, recording, editing this. So thank you guys for anyone that's watching. I appreciate it so much. Have a great rest of your day.